Hey, ID Kitten. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Thanks for popping in. Funny conversation over in Will's live the other day. Yesterday. I thought your submission would be a great slogan. Had me laugh. You doing great? Awesome. Yeah, the slogan was perfect because pottery, a lot of people pronounce it with a D. So. I don't even know if they realize that they do. Pottery. Or pottery. Definitely better slogan than name, but you can't. Yeah. Oh, the name. Well, those names. Yeah, that's just. That was an easy. That was low hanging fruit. He's fun to do though. It popped right in that awkward moment. So I was like, oh, all right. I guess I will say something. I hope you had a good weekend. All that good stuff. Thanks for the likes already, guys. Immediate. Appreciate that. Some extra space in the kiln, or the next kiln firing, so I don't have enough of these. So that's what I am doing. Filling them up. Hey Gail, what's going on? How are you? Hope you're doing well. I'm doing well, yeah, Gail. Would you rather? What was it? Oh, trying to set me up. I see what you did there. Pulling out the old tricks. That was pretty close. I give you like a, I don't know, an E for effort. Abel said hi. What's up? Hope you're doing well. Welcome to you. How's everybody's day out there in YouTube land? I gave them a cup that I made. Who did you give? Did I miss it? I'm sorry. Oh, you went to a very fun birthday party for one of your friends, and you gave them a cup they made. That's cool. That's a nice gift. I'm sure they enjoyed it. Yeah, I've run out of the ability to give pottery as gifts. I've been doing this for so long. I'm sure none of my friends or family wants another pot. Joe Gonzalez, what's up? Hey Ben, how was your 4th? It was good. Yeah, it was good. I worked, and then yeah, I worked, but it was a good day. Everybody was lighting off fireworks nearby and everything. You could definitely give a super chat and just see if that happens there. You never know. Potter's never dumb. Never dumb. Never done, it seems. Yeah. No, they're not. That's kind of the thing with pottery. Like, it's always 4 or 5 days ahead that you're working for. So you take a day off, and it offsets things. So, I mean, some people do, but I just think different and work every day. I enjoy my job, so I can't complain. I suppose I could take days off, but what's the point in messing up my own future? I think everybody should work every day. Shelly said hi. What's up, Shelly? Welcome to you. Thanks for the likes, guys. Appreciate that. Derek says, can I subscribe? I don't know. Can you? You may, if you want to. Hey, hello. Is that difficult to learn? It can be for some. For others, it comes across easily. So, I don't know. I've been doing it for so long. I've been doing it since I was a child, and I started doing it professionally when I was a teenager. So, been doing it for a very long time. So I don't remember that time frame when I was beginning the early stages. But welcome to you, UK. Luca, no idea what you wrote, but hello to you. Sorry, I only speak English. Saturdays off because the studio gets very busy on Saturdays. I don't. Yeah. Oh, that works. Yeah, Saturdays I help run a retail shop with my father, so it's kind of like I'm taking off, but I also have to try to fit in some time to make things as well. Mixed media. What's up? How are you? What's your favorite or even most fun way to sell your work? What's my favorite way to sell my work? That's an interesting question. Most fun way to sell my work. Selling's a strange thing because it's easier to make the stuff than it feels to stand behind it and be like, you want to buy my pottery? So, I guess my favorite avenue out of the 3 that I do, I sell to stores. I sell to 40 stores, and then I sell to people on my website, dentalpotter.com, and then I do retail with my father. So honestly, out of all of them, I guess it's most fun when you get a beep order on your phone. So I'd have to say that, though, meeting so many really nice people. Anybody that comes into a pottery shop, I can put them in a category as a nice person. So I don't know. I'm torn between the answers, but nice to. Did you ever figure out the leather hard stuff there, mixed media? I think you were the one that commented about it. Like a pot like this size, if I put it in front of a fan on a wheel, it could take a bit, but you get it done. Maybe like a couple hours or something. Feels like there's a certain level of joy on display whenever you're throwing a pot, but especially when you're doing one-off rather than usually. Yeah, there is that, Shurkin. For sure. I mean, I have to make thousands and thousands of the same kind of styles. That's just because of the way I operate my business, but there is a certain amount of joy that comes from letting loose, or just letting, it feels more artistic when you're just like, I'm gonna go for it and make whatever I want. So I do enjoy that, but then I also just enjoy having to make, it's cool when somebody says I want 100 of those, you know what I mean? What's up? Pottery's Rick. Cool. Welcome to you. Thanks for tuning in and watching. Mandy, whoa, is this the man who play context? Give me a scene on Martha Stewart's website. Cool, dude, if you are. Yes. Yes, I did. I did play in that band. Wait a minute, is this somebody that I went to school with or some shit? Hang on a second. That's funny. Oh no, it's you, Mandy. Oh, you're totally messing with me. It's me and my my favorite is so far is just to go to fish shows once a year. It's so fun. $20 parking. Used to go to fish shows all the time. Next media. Maybe I saw you there. I haven't gone in years. It's probably been, I don't know, 15 years. So I used to do that quite a bit. That is for sure. Let's see here. They'd be called bagels. I like that, Joe. But I will call them that from now on, next time I'm in a bay. Next media says, if you sell on Shakedown Street, fish comes near you, they'll sell any good prices with almost no that's fine. Yeah. I've never done that. I never brought pottery or anything to shows. I kind of just went to them and enjoyed them. Yeah, I joked about it. Back in like 99, 2000, I would walk around and say Pokemon trading cards for sale with one of my buddies. We got a lot of people that were interested, and we did not have any Pokemon trading cards. That was funny. Greener. Greener. That's a very interesting question. On the windowsill of a Chinese buffet. I believe it was a Chinese restaurant. And he whispers he's also on Jimmy Fallon. I wasn't on Jimmy Fallon. I never went. We were on the same Martha Stewart show. It was fun. He was nice to meet. But yeah, he was just starting his show. We were on the Pop Show with with Jimmy Fallon. That's what it was called. So it was me, Jimmy Fallon, the guy with Potbelly Pigs, and of course the one and only Martha. So it was a fun show. Yeah. Hey, Willie Rose, what's going on? Hope you're doing well. That's fine. Work reminds me of ancient crafts in my country, India, where clay became art, not just utility. Yeah, today people chase. There you go. There you go, learn. I know, it's well, it was art here. Well, it was a trade here, the same it was everywhere else in the world, until kind of the invention of the tin can, and then potters scrambled to figure out what to do, and then it became more of an art or a craft or whatnot. So, I mean, people needed potteries, and now there's kind of, an extra, but a fun extra at that. Thanks for the likes, guys. Appreciate it. Would you sell a ton of little magnets? Oh, that'd be cool. I've never done that. Mixed media. I wanted to go to the show, so like having a bunch of your wares on Shakedown would be nerve-wracking to me. But you never know. You never know. I definitely met a lot of people that did that, and I have friends that still do that. And yeah, like specific items definitely do well. It's a cool culture too. So I was very into it. I haven't listened to them though in a very, very long time. I think I did try to remember how to play Rift, the solo, because that was one of the solos that I obsessed over learning when I was younger. And I tried to play that not long ago. I should try to do that on YouTube here. See if I can pull that off. Maybe be right back. Pottery is the oldest profession, ID Kitten says. I would say teaching. But maybe I'm wrong. Teaching, prostitution, and then pottery. I don't know. I'm no historian. Those are my guesses. Maybe. You never know, mixed media. I just have fun. Like I enjoyed the shows. So again, I haven't seen them in forever. I have no idea what their new albums or anything, new songs are doing. I kind of haven't watched them. I think the tour that I saw them on last was literally like right after like the Farmhouse tour or something. But saw them a bunch. Oh no, that's not true. I went in like 2016 in Hartford here, and they played a lot of older songs, which that's what I love to see. So it was great. We still drink water from clay pots. Nice. Yeah. Definitely drink a lot of the stuff I drink out of clay as well. Learn. I hate marking myself. So it's my cheat code, and I also sell. That's cool. That's cool, mixed media. I think that's a cool thing to do. Plus, you get to go see a show, right? Or how many times have you done Shakedown and then didn't go in and see the show? Were you always able to pull it off? That you were able to do both? Cool freshwater storing clay pots during summer tastes so pure. Yeah, there's certain tastes for sure in clay pots. I agree, Larry. Hey guys, thank you so much for the likes. Appreciate it. A great storytelling historian, teacher. Yeah. All is likely. It's likely the second profession. Toolmaker is right up. Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. I would have to really look into the history of it. So, I'm no historian. So, those are just my guesses. Like, passing on knowledge, I guess would be considered a teacher or now educator. So, maybe that was the first thing. But I don't. Trying to help somebody, would that be considered a doctor? How about a berry tester? Somebody that had to eat the berries to see if they were poisonous or not. Maybe that was one of the first professions. Oh, you can't. Oh, so you just go to sell. Oh, that's interesting. Sabrina. Hey, Sabrina, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Thanks for tuning in. Sorry, guys, if I'm missing chat, I apologize. Okay, so pure, yeah, learn. Yep. Doing fine to me. Yeah, no, I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. Just had a busy day doing random stuff here. A lot of different work to do. So now I'm just kind of filling up, making pots to fill up the kiln in random spots that I know will be open. So, and I need to batch more of these to take proper pictures for my website. So I figured might as well do that. I might butcher your name. Hey, where are you from? I'm in Connecticut, United States. What about you? Welcome to you. I don't think I've seen you here before, but welcome to you. There are too many. Yeah. I agree with that. Mixed media. The crowds can get a little crazy, I'm sure. That's what like I said, I haven't been there since. I'm still there, man. Yeah, I haven't been there since 2016, so. But every once in a while, I will listen to some of their music. It was definitely, Trey was a huge inspiration for my guitar playing. So, yeah, it was definitely you can hear certain things when I'm doing a solo that you're like, oh, that might have been a nod to this or that. So, plus, I had the same guitar teacher that Trey had, named Matt Smith. I was in the National Guitar Workshop when I was 15, and Matt was the teacher, and he was also one of Trey's teachers. So that was really cool. It was a wild mix of teachers that year. John Schofield was there teaching, Martin Simpson. Got to meet a lot of really cool teachers. Sure, many stored hypotheses and classify it as a profession because others are willing to support them solely in exchange for their services. Ah, okay. There we go. That pans out to me. And that was just my guess. But yeah, I would say playing in the mud and then throwing it in the fire would be pretty close. Probably thousands of years later, but it was close. They had to get the fire first. They had to go on the quest for fire. So fun one day. Lauren says, in villages in my country, locals use clay pots to store water. Yeah. There's so many good potters in India. I've never been. It would be very cool to go see all that. So many different methods. I've watched quite a bit of videos on different shops in India and their different methods. plastic. The store of our people and the village use. Yeah, plastic has become a bit of an issue. Especially when there's like an island of it floating around. Which I feel like I should buy real estate of it. Because it's only going to get bigger. Sam, what's going on? Welcome to. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for tuning in and saying hi. Wolff Pottery replies hello. And I'll tell you your tune. Oh, cool. Thanks, Lauren. He loves watching clay pots. Awesome. Well, thank you for that. Appreciate for sharing the channel. It's very nice of you. Yeah, right there. Of course, potter is way up there and incredibly important profession naturally. So it's a shame that we most resort to plastic. Yeah. I agree with that. I mean, it is just a shame. There's been enough of it made that we can reuse it, if you needed to. So, and I'm literally pulling water from a plastic pail, but this pail I've used for the last 25 years, so there's proof A. You don't need to get a new one all the time. Just clean the damn thing and use it. So that one is not going into the old recycling. Because it doesn't need to end up in wherever it ends up. Now mixed media has gotten me thinking about all these songs, and they're just stuck in my head. I got the squirming coil stuck in my head now. Thanks, mixed media. Plastic is useful, but we don't. Yeah, exactly. ID kitten. I'm with you. Exactly, Lynn. I'm with you. I agree. I'm in agreement. Yeah, you're not gonna get me with that one. But that's an old Australian. You're ripping off an Australian from like the early 2000s. Don't worry, I wouldn't have got that one. I mean, if you had, come up with one on your own, because that's an actual. Have you seen the commercial for that? That was made into a commercial in Australia in the early 2000s. But I've never heard that one, Michael. But apparently your grandmother was the one that was laughing? Is that that's what that means? Wow. I could see that. I could see that. How much we absorb it. I think all hang out with Michael's grandmother. Because if grass tickles her that easily, it makes her laugh. Probably be a fun lady to hang out with. Jennifer Redgate, what's up? How are you? Welcome to the channel. Hope you're doing well. Or back to the channel. You've been here before, I believe. Yeah, you have. Sheesh. Another name that I'm just like, I see all the time and then go through. Sorry about that. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for tuning back in. Frederico said hi. What's up? How are you? Hey, see you later, Learn. It was nice chatting with you. Hope you have a good day. Actually, what is it? Evening over there in India. And thanks for popping in, and hope to see you in here again sometime. Great. How are you? Yeah. No, I know you. I whatever. I had a brain fart. You guys didn't hear it, but my brain farted. You can when you let. Well, yeah. So they have a return on it. At least our state does. You're up to 10 cents bottle fees. I believe Mass, New York, New Hampshire, a lot of the Northeast is all on the same thing with that. Joy, how are you doing? I'm doing well. How are you doing, Joy? Welcome to you. I'm just making pots. That's what I'm doing. How are you? Just gonna move these off to the side, guys. Be right back. What is up with that? Flatulence of the cerebral cortex. Scientific term for it. If my brain doesn't flatulate, I will try to remember that one. I like that. You know what? I like it so much that it's getting pinned. There you go. That's my favorite comment for sure of the day. Trevor says mine does that too. Completely understand. Yeah. Andy. Yeah. Giovanna says hi. What's up? How are you? Welcome to you. Hope you're doing well. Wow, you guys, there's a pottery question. From Jennifer Redgate, how does the humidity affect your pottery? Just curious. Yeah, so it affects it quite a bit. It won't dry if it's very humid, so I'm running dehumidifiers and a bunch of fans. See, those are my biggest fans, by the way. So yeah, the humidity level, if I didn't do anything about it, the pots essentially would never dry. if it was like 100% humidity at all times. So I use dehumidifiers, fans, and then also the kiln heat to help. And I have used used the sun in the past, but it also, using the sun, you can crack pots easily by doing that. So very good question, an actual pottery question. Thank you for a pottery question. I don't know how old the technique is of what they call coggles, roulettes, or just rollers. I think, I mean, I don't know. I never did a deep dive into that one. That is a great question. And I'm sorry I don't have the answer for it, but I'm sure people were doing it long ago. I know the English did it quite a bit. And a lot of people did it by hand with other items. So the Japanese would use like a piece of split like bamboo that has, grooves in it, and they'd go like that, and they'd make a design with it. That wasn't necessarily on a roller, so I don't know when the first roller or coggle, or the French call it roulette, was used. That's a good question. Manny says, shout out to the biggest fans that have been here since the beginning. Yeah, there we go. Shout out to all of them. Shout out for sure. You in Florida or something? It's pretty dry in Colorado. I have to dry mine loose in plastic. Oh no, I'm in Connecticut, and it is very, it's humid here. Not in the winter, obviously. In the winter it's dry as can be, but during the summer it's very hot and humid. So yeah, so I have to deal with that too. It can get too dry, so then I have to run the fans at a different rate. I have to dry specific items at a different rate. So there's a lot that goes into the mad brain of a potter. Always wondering what the next thing. Did I miss something? Florida or something? Bad joke. Bad joke. Ignore this. It's a. Man, have you ever heard of a Connecticut cover-up? I bet you haven't, because it was covered up. You're welcome anytime. I always wondered about that. Yeah. It's yeah. Humidity is it's definitely a huge variable in what all of us potters do. It's one of the biggest variables, probably. Let's see. Let me see if Google. Do you wish Demi was there helping with you with your pottery? Couldn't resist. Oh no, we have to have a. No, she's not helping. She's actually on the set of what, G.I. Jane 4. So, I think she's a hairdresser getting her hair shaved. You know how many times a day we get a reference from, I don't even know, it's some movie, right? Isn't that what it is? I know it has to do with Demi Moore and Patrick Swayze, the martial artist. sure to check out. That wasn't my joke, Jennifer. That was a stolen joke from The Office, the Connecticut cover. Make sure to check out the description on the slides. Go through that. I don't even know, what does that do, man? Oh, I think I have like a regular description set up for all my videos. Maybe that's what pops up. Tells you about like Instagram or whatever press and stuff. Just some of the press. You can't list it all on there. I've been lucky with press, guys. Back in the day when magazines were a thing. Now you might see one or two newspapers were normal size. Now the newspapers are like half the size. A quick search came up with nothing because of the similarity between the terms pottery roller and pottery wheel. Yeah. So like I said, the English would call it cogling or coggle, C-O-G-G-L-E. Or yeah, coggle, I believe. I mean, so yeah, I guess you can look up cooking tools too, because people use them for cooking. So, I don't know. I feel like it could very well be a British thing. Like they were one of the first, but that's just my guess. I'm just guessing. The movie a lot. Oh, hello Random, what's up? How are you? Thank you for dropping my website, hello Random. Appreciate that. Always kind of you. Yeah, Mom did it. Yeah. My links don't work in the chat on mobile. Oh yeah, I think you mentioned this. So it's kind of pointless. So if you guys want to go to my website or any other things, you could just go to the description on my channel page, and that will have the all the links. So if it doesn't work on mobile, I did not. I think we discussed this. So, but thank you for dropping the link, hello Random. Hello Random. Well. I appreciated it, but yeah, I would imagine passerby is correct at this point. Of course, they wouldn't want to take you away from the place you're at. Call to action. Here, press this, and it just doesn't go anywhere. Yeah. What's up, Joel? Yeah, you never trust a man with a hat on backwards. That's the truth. You never trust a guy in his 40s with his hat on backwards. Here, you want me to go sideways? All right, we're going sideways for a bit. We'll see how this works out. This is more closer to your generation. I'm into Justin Timberlake. Is that better? Do you trust this guy more with the hat on sideways? That said, I should have terms we're using. Yeah, right, Shuriken. You got a point. Passerby, well, enjoy. Yeah, there we go, passerby. Glad to hear it, man. Glad to hear it. Looking hip, Brad Bra. Dude, I'm totally Brad. Wearing my hat sideways right now. I'm doing this all for Fresh Cup of Joel. Like everything. I'm making these pots because of him. I owe it all to Fresh Cup of Joe. This whole YouTube journey. History is what I do after all, Ben. Oh. You do history. Well. I think that's a cool thing. Retreats into the shadows. Yo, yo, yo. Please stop. No, I'm keeping it sideways until... Please stop what you're doing. You might... You never know what's going to happen here in the channel. I never wear my hat sideways, so... Everybody left that was here. Yo, yo. Picture perfect. I'll paint a perfect picture. Yeah, I'm not going to start singing Tupac lyrics. That probably will get me in trouble. Alright, back to regular back. Is that alright? Is that okay for you? It's a lot better than the flat brim hat forward. Like Joel always wears. But I'll give it to him. He's not a Canadian. You're supposed to bend the hat a little bit. In America here, that's kind of a rule. And the flat brims, I don't know. I just, I don't get it. Yeah, it is, isn't it? It made everybody leave. Had to be said. Sideways hat makes me think of Charlie Brown. Yeah, good point, Gail. There we go. There we go. I am with you on that, Gail. Gail is always on it. That's for sure. Thanks for pointing that out, actually, Gail. The flat is also good. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Some kid just comes out in the automotive department with a flat brim hat. Did you check the windshield? Did you check the headlight fluid? Makes me. You mean you don't like the doors? You don't like the people that are actually doing that? You don't know well enough to really say you don't like them. Start at level 11. Wow. It's gonna be a big one. Was it messed up or something? Mixed media. You're not as nice as me, mixed media. I try to look through it. You never know. Considering, I mean, who was it? Edwin Curtis that said I look like a guy that dresses on, cell block C. It's kind of true. So, but if you're broken down on the side of the road, I'm the type that's going to pull over and help you. So, good or bad, dangerous or not, that's what will happen. I won't just drive by and beep. So, you never know. You never know. I could look like I dress like that and be the guy that gets you some help when you're in need. You never know. Let's see. I don't wear hats very often. Here, do you need me to put my hat forward? Is that better? Do I look more appropriate now? All right. There's my hat forward. Sheesh. Was it you that was making a pottery tree the other day? Yeah, I did try a pottery tree, and it came out. I liked it. It was cool. I saw it on a video, and I couldn't remember what the video was. And then Joyce made a comment that it was Pottery Demon that made that video. So I tried to, I like that idea. I remember what it was, and tried to make one, and it was fun. It'd be cool to plant it up with like a, I don't know, some kind of wacky moss or maybe a cacti in it or something that would make it just kind of, hold the whole thing together. Alright guys, I just gotta move these off to the side. Passerby, you look 16 now? Do I look 16 now? I have the brain of a 16-year-old. Good one, passerby. Well, probably all comes from trees. Are we getting like... Okay, I'll just say okay. I'll just say okay. Mixed media. Yeah, mixed media. Well, I mean, I don't know. My job entails me to communicate with people often. So, you never know. In the future, it might not. It's really cool. Yeah, it was fun to do. What's it, Jennifer? I'd like to do some more and see if I can get the. Maybe I'll do them live sometime. See if I can get the method down a little better and figure out some kind of the right thing to plant in it, I guess, would be the deal. Somebody help somebody if they're broken down. That's right kind is good. Well, yeah, you can't drive by somebody. Like I saw a lady, was it last year? She was on the side of the road with a flat tire. And people are just driving by. So I stopped and was like, you have a spare? Like, you can't just, what are you gonna do? Just leave her there? People literally just driving by. Not even stopping and going, do you want me to call somebody for you? Like, she probably didn't even have a cell phone, which she didn't. She had a spare tire. We fixed it. Whatever. I don't think it's right. Half the people, I have to give it that though. Half the people that probably drove by her would not know how to help her. That's the sad part. That's the variable I am leaving out. A whippersnapper makes me this says. Same here. I've always had to deal with the public. Yeah. Yeah, I've had to deal with it since I was young, so fine with it. I do like, being a hermit as well. So it's always a pull in the old brain. X Media says I plan on working in the public again on passion projects. Just need a few years off. You still work on daily hours and amounts. Now I hear you, Mixed Media. I agree with you. Passerby. You can't park there. I mean, your name literally is pass her by, so. No, that's great. It's true, and we barely even live in a society. To you, Ben. Well, yeah, I mean, hey, if somebody's really like ridiculous to me, I'll try to kill them with kindness before anything escalates. So I love having a turnaround whenever they're freaking out for whatever reason in their day, and they put it on some random person. Like holding a door. There we go. Perfect example. Holding a door for somebody, male, female, whatever, doesn't matter. And they say, I can do that myself. Why are you doing that? That's happened twice to me. Why are you holding the door for me? Because I was taught that was nice. I'm not just going to slam the door in your face. Like, I'm not doing it for any other reason than I can wait 5 seconds for you to have an easier time to walk out of this door. The heck, right? Ian says, what you make? I'm making flower pots, Ian. Welcome to you. Hope you're doing well. I mean, that one bugs me. Because it's not, like I said, that's... Why are you holding the door for me? I could do it myself. I didn't say you can't do it yourself. Did I say that? Oh, you look like somebody that can't hold the door and open the door for themselves. Let me get the door for you. Now, if I said that, but just holding the door. I don't know. Maybe I was just taught differently when I was young. Makes me appreciate. I would appreciate anyone who opens the doors or even makes eye contact. Well, there we go. Mixed media. Thank you. I know my head's down right now with my hat hiding. But that is, I'm with you. When I talk to somebody, I talk them like straight in the eye, usually. If I sense that they're getting a little, like it's too much talking and looking into their eyes, then I back off. But I like to see people's reactions through their eyeballs. Yeah. Tells me if, like, where honesty is, and then when you make a joke, if you keep staring at them, see if they, just see how the workings are. And yeah, that's a good point. Mixed media. Sure could. Yeah, I've had the door thing happen to me before. It's horrible, but I'll admit, down here, people tend to be fairly happy about holding door. Oh yeah, you're in Atlanta, right? And maybe it's just more of a New England thing now at this point, or like, because New England has been, there's so many people from New York. Maybe it's a New York thing. I mean, I don't know. I don't care where you are. Like, hold the door for somebody. Like, I'm not just gonna open it up and let it slam into them. Cal says, "Do you still talk dog trucks?" Yeah, I talked to him not long ago. He was doing well. Is that what they're calling grabbing the camera now? Pretty sure that was somebody else who did that. I always thank people who hold the door for me. I will tell them. Thank you, Gail. There you go. My mother always said, hold the door for anybody. That's the way I was raised. Thank you, Gail. Gail with another win here. That's exactly what it was. Wait, ID can. I use a cane, and people have gotten pissed at me for holding the door for them. What? See, that's my point. That's my other point. Okay, so you're doing that, and you have a cane. So there's been many times where I've held the door, and I've got like serious sciatic back problems. So like, it's not like I could be in complete pain holding that door. They don't think about that. They just think about like, well, why are you doing this? Like, I'm not putting you down. Like, I don't know. I don't get it. It's just hilarious to me. I'm sorry that happened to you, ID Kitten. That does not make any sense whatsoever. I have had standoffs with good people where I'm holding the door and I say, you first, and then they say, no, you first, and then it's like a stalemate. And then I say, so we're going to argue over who's going to be kinder. I like that. Yeah, I'm sorry that happened. ID Kent, that's ridiculous. Next media says, most of us spend more time looking to the screens than our loved one eyes, and I'm trying to make improvements with that. Yeah, I think it's important. Well, you're right. You're so used to looking down, and I don't know, there's some kind of like, maybe it's just like a generational thing too. Like, that's another thing we were taught. Like look at the person in the eyes when you're talking to them. And then we were kind of taught that the people that didn't look into your eyes as they were talking were more than likely lying. So, and maybe that's, like I said, maybe that's a change, or that's a generational thing, but that's definitely one of those things that we were, or I was taught anyway. Maybe that's different for everybody, but. Holding the door open isn't even for women only thing, it's for everybody. Exactly. And well, to that point, okay, so I've only had, for passerby's point, I've only had women get mad at me for that. I've never had a man get mad at me for that. Which, now I'm thinking about it, it's a very strange thing. I get it, like, because that's, okay, so maybe there's a thing to it, but, you got a point, that's your butt. They're testing water. Next, that was very well said. Yeah, people are stuck in it. I mean, you guys are all watching the screen right now too, so it's just like, and I have to like read your chat and whatnot. So there are screens. Screen time is an amazing thing. Like how much time your eyeballs probably hit the screen these days. Where when I was a little kid, yeah, you had an hour at most, or I did. Shrinking, I find myself these days uncomfortable with silence, and that's concerning me. I think, yeah, silence can be such a good thing. Like, I don't know. So we live on a main road, and in the nighttime, the road slows down, and you hear nothing. And I go back to my childhood instantly in my brain. It's like, okay, because I live on a farm, so it was in the middle of nowhere and quiet. And yeah, there's something about quieting the mind that's it's just a good thing. It's whatever people get weird about. It's whatever people get weird about disabled people. Yeah, exactly, Jennifer. That's well, we didn't have phones back then. We had a family phone. We had the the cord only went so far, so conversation was basically between everybody. People think I'm not holding eye contact, not paying attention to them. But the truth is, I'm holding eye contact. All my attention is holding eye contact. Okay. No, I got you. Right. So like I said, it's totally different. Like it's all different. Everybody has a different place where they're coming from. So on that topic, some people are just shy and they don't want to like look at you in the eyes. That's fine. The door holding standoff is a nice moment, and that happens to me all the time. I usually win. Oh, me too. I won't back down. I tell them, you're not going to win this, so you go first. It's kind of like, what was it? Bush, Clinton, and Gorbachev? Like, nope, I ain't going. Okay, so maybe that's where. Okay. So maybe that's what it was, because there was a video of those three. Whoever went first would show like, okay, like you win. So maybe that's where that problem lies, is that some people feel that there's a power thing involved with it. Like I'm controlling the situation by holding the door. Maybe I could be wrong, but that's just a thought that popped in my brain. You never know what pops into there. All you hear is this guy yapping. Well, you're not here. It's the quietest I have been in years when you came by to make pots, Joel. You're out. All right, sounds good, Shuriken. Thanks for popping in. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Puts on the baseball cap and becomes. Is that what you're getting from this, Joel? I was bringing up questions. If that's how you see it, I'm not gonna turned it backwards. All right, who wants press yes for me to hide passerby and fresh cup of Joel? Write yes or write no. Today might be the day. If I saw the holding showdown, I'd be in y'all's corner. Well, which one? Mixed media. That's the question. Which one? Hold the door for someone behind you is very different than opening it. Yeah, I mean, I'm talking about when I go first. I just open the door and hold it. Like, yeah. Wow. And that beats out Mixed Media's quote of the day. A flatulence of the cerebral cortex, I think, just got beat out by Fresh Cup of Joel. People are like water. When you see them in stillness, you see yourself. Oh. Now it's time for ASMR saucer making. Oh my God. Mixed Media says, people are so mean now. I'm just thrilled with any nice gesture. Yeah, well, that's it. Yeah, I agree. Hello. One light for you, kind sir. Oh, thank you. Is that Daryl? Just with a different name? Welcome to you. What was the question? If you wanted me to hide Fresh Cup of Joel and passerby. Nobody answered. They were all scared because they're moderators. They're going to delete the comment anyway. Oh. I'm going to reflect upon the statement. Maybe that's what you should do. I don't know. What's a... Oh, like the Doobie Brothers? You're going to listen to Doobie Brothers? What's that? Also, I got to make the sausage for the pots I just made. Hide me. That's what everybody's doing in here? It's pottery, not... The one that doesn't smoke is the one that started that whole thing, that whole philosophy question. Well, I don't eat it, so. Only option is the Blacker report. Oh, yeah, because they're both. Yeah, okay. All three of you are at the same level. Maybe that'll have to change. Putting the pot in pottery would be a exception. Yeah, but honestly, I wouldn't recommend ceramic paraphernalia. It heats up quickly and gets hot, so I would definitely, like, if you were to make pipes, you'd have to make them really long so the end doesn't like burn your lips. Pixel, hey, how's it going? You remember me? Yeah, sure, I remember you. How are you? Welcome. It's nice to see you again. Mary, do you ever just sell a sausage? Yeah, sure. At the shop I do. I don't have them on my website for sale to buy singly because they're on the website. All of my pots come with a saucer. So in the shop I have them for sale on their own. There's a lot of people around here who do not. Whatever they'll plant, put these on their outside or whatnot. So, but these are made to fit my pots, so it's kind of yeah. I don't put them up on my website mainly because of the shipping. I would have to figure out a whole different shipping method, pricing, all that stuff to be able to ship them. So, I am not there yet. Good question, Mary. Passerby. Pixel Dragons, dude. Yeah, I already said I remember you, Pixel. Moderator hierarchy. Right, Jennifer here, she does ouchie. Oh, with clay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, let these people that are messing around with clay figure that out on their own. Maybe I shouldn't have told them. Hey, what's wrong with your lips? Well, I don't know. Maybe I should go to the doctor. This is a burn? It's noted. That's cool, mixed media, though. That was cool about the conversation earlier about you doing selling on Shakedown. I always wanted to talk to somebody that did that with Pottery. So how does it work out for you? Do you do well doing that? Is it, or do you feel like fulfilled? Like, is it worth it to you to do? Thanks for the 50 likes, guys. Appreciate it. Yeah. Okay, Jennifer's the only one that got the joke. Only one that got the old herpy joke. That's what a cold sore is, am I wrong? Cyrif. Maybe success is not for everyone, even though they work hard. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. How about that? Is that a good answer? I don't know. Because I just don't know. It could be your own definition of success. You know what I mean? Mixed media. Oh yeah, it's worth it. It could be. That's cool. That's cool, mixed media. And I just never thought about the pottery thing. Like doing that. Plus, Okay, so I'm kind of the opposite. So I don't get, I don't know if it was anxiety you said or whatever being in the show with a lot of people, but the whole walking through the whole crowd thing um, at those shows gives me a little bit of anxiety and whatnot. So, but the big crowd and everything while the music is playing, that's probably because I've played music in bands and stuff, so I don't have that feeling. But I don't know, when I'm walking around, like, and it's just like, I mean, I've seen so many strange things happen at those shows. I had a couple of traumatic things, to be honest with you. ID Kitten, success is subjective. Yeah, there's the sentence I was looking for. Thank you, ID Kitten. It really depends on what your feeling is. You set up on your own little area. You make your own space so you can give yourself as much distance as needed. Yeah. I mean, I had a lot of friends that we went to, or we went to shows with, would pay for the show and more just by doing random things like, you know, making sandwiches and selling them. So, burritos and breakfast sandwiches were always the winner. But this is going back. Like I said, I haven't been to one of those in a while. I haven't even been to like a regular music festival in a while. I used to do all the gathering, the vibes, and summit, and all that stuff. On that note, it's funny. I had a guy, forget his name, so this is kind of pointless. But I had a guy that used to play drums. I think he was an older drummer for Beat Banana Blackout. Came into the shop the other day. We got talking about music. So I remember seeing them at a few shows, but I don't remember the drummer. So at least that's what he said. He could have been lying. MX Media. Yeah, I'm sure you could. It's the right products to sell at one of those things too. I doubt people are there for flower pots. You never know. I was having that conversation with my dad the other day. Because he asked, how many bands have I seen? And it was, I didn't even know how to answer the question because of how many festivals I used to go to with multiple, like 40 bands playing. So, and we would try to go to most of them. So, I mean, there was obviously, if one was playing over the other, I didn't go to it, but we had to choose. But it was like, yeah, that's 20 bands a weekend, every weekend. For your whole summer, like multiple summers. I probably did that for 4 summers, but during the whole year I would go see tons. It was crazy. He's like, oh, he went to see The Who and a couple bands, and I was like, let's name the bands that I haven't seen. For specific genres and stuff. Thank you guys for the 55 likes today. I am getting closer to enough pots and saucers. What did I do? What did I do? 14 of them. batch of 2. I just line you up, don't I? I do appreciate it. And now I'm going to feel embarrassed about saying thank you for the likes because Passerby just got me with it. Thank you for the likes. Yeah, you're welcome. I had a spare 2 laying around. Did the I don't give a beep run out? Now you have a few likes. That's actually mixed media. That's copyrighted, Passerby Inc. So. Getting there, guys. We got a bunch of orders packed today. Saucers ready to go out. Orders ready to go out for the store. It's just been non-stop around here.
Round here. Yeah, not round. See?
It's all yours, Art Pro. Actually, because it's on this live stream, it's actually copyrighted by Banter Pottery. Thank you. No, I could come up with better than Passerby. Come on. But I think mixed media should be using it and claiming it as their own. Hey, little pottery. Cool. You came to the right place. I'm just making saucers now, but I made a batch of 2-pound flower pots. So these are all the saucers to go with it. And welcome to you if you're new to the channel. Does that mean I copyrighted little pottery? You probably did. I have no idea what you did. Very possible. Oh, great. Yeah. Yeah. You got that right. You did get that right. Oh yeah, you were on my stream. Yeah, I know. Oh, okay. So, well, yeah. Well, no. I actually copyrighted your name, but I was on your channel first. I don't know how it worked. Let's see, Arts. Hey, how are you? I'm doing well. How are you? Welcome to you. Thanks for popping in. So I'm making saucers to go with my flower pots that I just made. I can show you when I'm done, what I made. Not too many more to go. And passerby, I think that the test is going to have to be a different day.
If you're catching my drift.
Potter, what kind of glaze the pots and sauces usually get? The pots they're just flower pots, so they're unglazed, and because glaze will sweat the saucers, it would just be too much to glaze them, so they get an epoxy sealer. Welcome, Potter, the Potter Otter. It's a cool name. What kind of pottery do you make? For a long time. It's been a long time since you've been here. Drift has been hot. Yeah, it's gonna have to be a different one. It'll be lined up. You'll sense when it's. You'll sense when that happens. You'll catch my drift when it's being thrown out there. So yeah, guys, we're at 93 minutes in. 14 pots and 16 sauces. Good. Not bad. Should be able to do, I should have been able to do that in an hour, to be honest with you. But reading chat and hanging out with you guys is way more fun. For me, anyway. I don't know about for you. Well, 59 people thought so, anyway. Hey, he says I love you're a noob. Still learning. Did a decent bowl recently, though. Nice. Awesome. It's, hey, congrats on starting, and I do wish you the best of luck on your pottery journey. I love seeing when people are picking it up and hopefully sticking with it. So, but yeah, I don't really remember all that because I was very young when I started. I was just a little kid. My dad's a potter, so naturally the oldest son had to do the pottery thing. Do you have a channel, the Potter Otter? I would have thought that you'd be going fast with the cap. Well, I mean, I guess it was fast. It was whatever. It was 31 pots in 90 minutes. I guess that's not bad. I should do that someday. I was thinking about that the other day. It would be fun to do a day-long stream and see if I could at least throw. We'll start with 500 pounds of clay in one stream. I think that'd be fun to do. Because I would need a second hand for doing a full 1,000 pounds with clay preparation. But that'd be like 110-pound pots. So, but doing 500 would be fun to do in a stream. I haven't done a 1,000-pound thing in a very long time. So, probably since I was in my early 30s or even late 20s. I don't know if you guys would watch that though. That'd be a very long stream. You have to start early and end it late. No food break. Just go until my arms break. You say happy birthday? Happy birthday. We have another person's birthday, so happy birthday to you. Hope you have a great day. Rookie numbers, ask me, I know. Yeah, you did it. Hey, you did 32 pots. It might have taken you the whole day. No, I'm kidding. Joel did great while he was here, guys. Fresh cup of Joel in the chat, came down, stayed for a week. He got his first taste of pottery production, I guess. And just being around me in person, so for that I'm sorry. But he did awesome. New food, just arm break. Yeah, I don't know. I might need to just prep the 500 pounds of clay to be a little bit different than what it is. But we should do it. There's tons of stuff that I need to do and make, so. I mean, really, that's only 100 5-pound pots. I might get that done a lot quicker than what I'm thinking. Just arm break. He's hacking. Yeah, I've been posting since my first attempt. Nice. Mostly fails, to be honest. A whole day stream would be awesome, by the way. That'd be fun. I think it'd be cool to do. As long as the phone just doesn't overheat. Drift, what are you doing? I was making pots. I'm a potter. Welcome to your Drift. I will show you what I was doing. And whatever people wanted me to do, you could just use that. Alright, so here are the saucers I just made. And then here are the flower pots I just made. Then I have a whole batch of saucers down there that are ready to go. So that's what I've been up to. That's what I was doing, guys. Thank you so much for the 61 likes, all that good stuff. And hope you have a good rest of your day. Apparently, I'm not going to wear my hat backwards because that seemed to be an issue with all y'all. All y'all. Can you make a bong if you wanted? Yeah. Yeah, I remember my first beer. So, and I definitely did that when I was in 3rd grade. So, I could definitely do that. Passerby, nice work. Hey, thanks, Passerby. I appreciate you, buddy. Don't listen to them. Oh, okay. So, I should just leave it like this. Like this. S&S Building for all your building needs here in Connecticut. Trusted company. Mary says, thank you. I've enjoyed watching. Thanks, Mary. Thanks for popping in and saying hi. Appreciate you watching. Fresh cup of Joel says, stay well, Ben, and all. Appreciate that, Joel. Hey, you look nice with your hat backwards. Yeah. I don't really care what I look like. You should wear your hat upside down. Hat's going away. Throwing that darn hat out. All right, guys. Hella random. Thank you for popping in and saying hi and adding a link that apparently doesn't work. Always appreciate you. You should wear your hat up. Yeah, I already read that. Gail, nice stream, Ben. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day. You too, Gail. And I'll catch you. I'll catch you all soon. So, take care. Be well. Pop a wheelie. Do an endo. Help somebody on the side of the road. Hold the door. Whatever you guys are gonna make funny about in the future. Hold the door for somebody. See if they start any shit with you. All right. Later.